What's up, guys and gals, and welcome to my failure of a mission to Scrimshaw. I'm such a failure. Scrimshander. There we go. I knew I'd get the word properly once I got started, but yeah, I'm a failure. I'm a giant failure. Not only that, I have filmed my failure and now put it on the internet for thousands of people to enjoy. How much of a sadist do you have to be, Nerdcastle? How much of a masochist do you really have to be in order to do something like this to yourself? I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. It happens. Like, I start playing a video game and I'm like, hey, maybe I should let the entire world know all the dumb shit I do. And then here we are. Here we are 3 years later. God, it feels like it's been so much longer than that I've been doing this YouTube thing. It really sincerely does. Like, I feel like old man style, like I've been doing this since like the 80s. It's kind of weird how it feels. But it's only been a couple of years. It's only been a couple of years. I'd be really, really surprised if this whole YouTube thing for, like, unedited LPs and whatnot pans out for another 3, though. I'd be really surprised. It would be one of those things where I'm like, well, that is absolutely unexpected. Let's go ahead and get our port report here in Godfall. There's no shops here, so forget this place. We are going to skedaddle on out to Antha, because if we're going to fail at one mission, we're going to succeed at another, okay? We're not going to leave this where it lies. I'm not going to accept this. We failed, sure. But I think we'll be better. I mean, at least we'll deliver a letter to somebody that deserves it. Then we can go back to the Undercrow and maybe get paid out there. I mean, it's not all for naught. That would be the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts are all for naught. You know, and when you're in the Boy Scouts, you could always remember all the different knots except for the forget-me-nots. Those were the ones that were really, really difficult. Those were the ones that were just like, well, shit. Bad joke, ho. These are the things I think about when I'm sitting in my bed at night in the dark staring at the wall. And the cat smells like farts next to my head. My cat smells like farts because he's like 700 years old. Like, my cat, seriously, like 1,000 years ago, the doctor was like, yeah, he's going to die in like 3 months. And he's been alive now for like years and years and years and years. He just gets smellier and smellier and smellier. I think whatever's wrong with him, he just converts into smelliness. And that's the curse that he chooses to bear for a longer life. He's like the Faust of cats. He sold his soul to the cat devil. He's like, the stinkier you get, the longer you will live. He'd be like, I will never die. He's just gone nose blind to it. Everybody else around him is just like, oh my god, this cat reeks like ass. Cats aren't supposed to be stinky. They're supposed to smell like blankets. That's what like all my cats previous to the smelly one, they all smell like blankets and linens. I needed to... Wait, what? Don't I have the letter? Oh, I don't have something awaits me. Maybe it's a something awaits me event. Ugh. Alright. Out of the pool. Hold on. We're going to buy some stuff real fast because I'm broke. We need more gas. More gas. There we go. So the gas has been acquired. Now we're going to sail around in circles until we get something awaits us, or maybe try to find a treasure or something. Doobie-doobie-doo. Forgot what I was talking about. I was going to pick up where I left off. Oh yeah, my smelly-ass cat. And he sleeps on my face. He's always done this since, like, I first got him. When he was like... I've had this cat for a while now. We've been homies for like a decade. But anyways... When I first got him, he was like the cuddliest cat ever. He's never bit me. In like 10 years, he's never bit me. Not even one time. He's never growled. He's never done anything like that. He just wants to be held like 24 hours a day. And seriously, will just sit on your lap 24 hours a day. Got him from a shelter. I think he must have been like an old person's cat or something because he's a total lap baby. Like, my other animals just pick on him and beat him up and he doesn't do anything about it. Even though he's a 30-pound male cat. He's huge. Like, he's basically a panther. If this cat wanted to fight back, he really sincerely could. And he just, like, chooses not to. He's like the Luke Cage of cats, except he hasn't gotten to that transform. Like, if somebody murdered me, he would become the Luke Cage of cats. But for right now, like, I'm not his pops, you know what I mean? Like, he's got to have that transformative tragedy. And so, his smell is amplified by the fact that he shares my pillow with me. I get the right side of the pillow, he gets the left side of the pillow. See, he used to sleep on the left side of the bed, but then my wife took the left side of the bed, and he's not down with that. He's a little salty, you know. They have a nightly battle. Is it Rosina? Oh, it was Rosina that they wanted me to deliver this shit to. That's what it was. Rosina. Present a love letter to Rosina. Apparently I failed. Did you fail to mention the nature of the letter? Rosina reads her lover's words. At the first sentence, the page singes at her touch. Another line, and the ice in her tub steams. A quick-witted nurse leaps to prevent disaster. Get out, she growls, having sequestered the letter in her apron. Tell Lorenzo his love will be her death. Rosina is silent, but her eyes burn. Like in a good way or like in a bad way? I mean, Rosina's kind of irrelevant to me. Like, I don't really care. Like, she can burn up or do whatever it is she's going to do. I'm just the delivery boy, man. I'm just here to make sure that this letter gets where it needs to go. If I can't do that, how can I consider myself a faithful resident of Nuncio, you know? Nuncio! 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 We can go down to the Empire of Hands. I don't really know what that's going to accomplish. You can go visit the Brimstone convention up here. I suppose that's an option. They'll probably want me to do some more stuff for them or something, though. At some point, I should really consider bringing up 5 things of parabola linen and then turning them in to get that new crew member. Maybe she gives pages. Seems possible. Seems like a thing that could happen. Yeah. Cat shares the other half of my pillow. He lays on it. Only with, like, his elbow. He sits on it like Cool Dog. Where, you remember that old-ass meme, Cool Dog is cool? Alright, well, anyways, he leans on my pillow like that all night with one elbow up, just looking like a badass. And then he just lays there and belches and farts and is super stinky. It wasn't so bad back when he used to smell good, but now it's just like, oh my god. We can explore the island, the merciless modiste. There we go. Port report of the Brimstone confession. We can dig among the ruins for 2 supplies. No, I shan't think I shall be doing that. If we go up to the crater... it wants me to eavesdrop on the convention, but I see that going really, really wrong with a 27% chance. Like, I don't feel good about it. I feel like that could definitely backfire. Ah, well. I failed. You scramble up the stones. The ground is warm. You grow tired before you are more than halfway up. Your mouth is full of ashes. There is a sound in the earth, a profound, complex, overwhelming drone, like the buzzing of a billion bees. You bend your head a little closer, and that's all you remember. When you wake up, you're in the Deviless's cottage. Your head is in her lap. I found you on the slope, she says. I thought I'd better bring you in before you heard anything you shouldn't. Strictly speaking, I should burn your ears off, but it's so nice to see you. The road to the crater ends at the brass gate. Okay, so we've already do that. We can give her news from the embassy, but not the gift. Or I can give her the gift. Oh, I'll give her the gift. The Deviless keeps little snakes as pets now, each no bigger than her little fingers. She scratches their heads and calls them by name, and once, when she thinks you aren't looking, she pops one in her mouth to chew it like a licorice treat. Huh. Is that like the devil equivalent of picking your nose and eating it? Just picking your snakes and eating them? The Deviless opens the parcel. Amanita sherry. She pours you each a splashy glass, chattering giddily. She blushes when she sees you push the glass away. Force habit, I don't really want to poison you. It's such good news, though, isn't it? Do you really think they trust me? I would so love to get away from this ghastly little rock and back to where the souls glow and dances never end. So listen, I have something more valuable for them. The names of 7 devils back home who remain loyal to the aristocracy, to Brimstone. Here, take the names. Give them to the embassy. Ask them if I can come home, and sail swiftly, my brave captain. All of my hopes rest with you. Okay. So I guess that's that. Could get my devil bone desice right now. But I don't think I will. No devil bone desice for me. Let's go to Irem. We'll cut south. We'll go as far as we can. We can also murder this thing over here, because I don't think that I've murdered one yet. This Faustic corsair. Fire! Yeah! Oh, we're in position now. It's on, Faustic corsair. It is on. Nope, not gonna happen. Nice try, though. Nice try, though. I see what you're trying to do. You can't fool me. Can't fool me. You're about to die. You're about to die. What do you do? Oh, you've got 3 HP left. It's so close, Faustic corsair. What do you do? Give me all of your money because I'm a pirate. Yarr! A cache of curiosities. A filthy scrap of paper. On the day we saw the pillars of Irem, they're not What I expected. Irem is the place one does not expect. That is its nature. You have seen it in your dreams, and yes, you who found this page long after my death. I knew when I wrote these words that you would read them one day. Irem taught me this, and now Irem's lesson is all that remains of me. Oh, that's kind of a disappointing exchange. All right, I guess we've got a memory of a distant shore. Off we go to Irem to battle. Oh, we got fragments, though, so that's pretty good. That's not too bad. If we got the 20 fragments, I'm not actually that salty about it. That's good. I can live with the 20 fragments. At least we're moving towards, like, new upgrades and stuff like that, as long as we got the... As long as we got the secrets to do so. As we pull into port in Irem, I don't know exactly what I want to do here. I don't know what my best plan is. They wanted stuff down here at the Empire of Hands, and I really should start, like, making lists of objectives that we can bang out while we're in the neighborhood. In fact, I have a back of an envelope right here, so I can make back of the envelope annotations for later to make my life easier. Because I don't like fancy things like the internet and wikis. That's cheating. House of the Amber Sky. I don't have any coffee with me, but I will take a port report. I will sacrifice a lamentable relic, so trade a lamentable relic for 2 moves in the great game. Huh. You will break the ice on a wide pool. You will toss the relic in. The waves settle. You see falling snow and black bark. You see 2 men standing in wintry woods. The younger proves himself to the older. Others have done so before, and others will do so after. The vision will change. The old man will sip coffee on a sunlit street. He will write an order and send a pawn below to London. Moves in the great game are pretty useful, so I don't mind that. We can use those for all kinds of random stuff, so I'll hold on to them. We'll go down to the Empire of Hands, but I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope that we're going to be able to do a lot there. Like, I don't really care. We should probably go down to Estval if we're going to go down here anyways, and also spend some time at Hideaway. It seems like a good thing to do. So I'll think about the way that goes through while we travel on over here. I need to figure out a way to de-stinkify my cat, though. That fool's smelly, and he's too old to put in the bathtub. He gets all upset. He's also got a mutant claw. He's got a claw that, like, grows hella long, and it curls up like a ram's horn, just all around his finger. I gotta take him to the vet every now and again to get it removed. It makes him click when he walks. He goes click, 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 click like a dog does. It's a weird mutant claw. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I showed it to the doctor, and she was like, oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. So apparently it's more common than I thought. But it's kind of like finding out that your favorite cat has 6 toes. It makes you love him a little bit less, even though you won't admit it. Like, well, you're a mutant now, which means I love you a little less. I'm sorry. It's not my fault, it's yours. How could you mutate like that in front of me? We'll Zail the Empire of Hands. Actually, no. I want my... Yeah, I want my port report. Poke around the shore for a bit. An aborted journey. The path through the jungle soon becomes dark and treacherous. The predatory eyes of desperate monkeys staring from behind every bush and tree. Exploring this island will have to wait for a more auspicious day. Oh, I don't have something awaits us. Yeah. At the Zeppelin. What do they want over here? So I can give them 5 supplies. But I don't know if I can make it down to Estval before that gets any more gnarly. How much fuel do they want? 10? I could do that. So there it is. The monkeys pay you for your goods. You will receive a reward when the entire Zeppelin has been completed. So we now have 5 of Empire Hands. The Zeppelin is now somewhat fueled. You've gained Wild Wheel status to a total of 11, and we got Drowning Pearls, which is great because I can use those to buy my way out of trouble with the Connet as well. Let's go back, and we'll go to the Ancient Tomb. We will go down to the vault, but I think they wanted Foxfire candles, right? Yeah, we'll have to do that a little bit later then. It's okay. I'm not upset. We don't have something awaits us either, so I doubt anything interesting is going to happen at any other location. With 13 fuel remaining, I'm going to kill the light. We will head down to Hideaway, where I figure we'll probably be... I bet the prices are really, really high around here, though, because they probably don't want you running in between locations and dropping off shit tons of supplies after only going to Hideaway. I mean, I could be wrong. There we go. We'll submerge for now, because we're going to hit Hideaway anyways. We'll get as many port reports and whatnot as we can so that we can refuel when we get back to London. But we've mostly failed at our mission. I mean, we got to go to the Undercrow and back again, but Just rest assured, we haven't done so great at the things we were supposed to be doing. I may get stuck buying fuel no matter what I do. What is that right there? The Irrepressible? This shit isn't irrepressible. I mean, guess shoot it. It looks like it needs to be shot. Oh, he might be onto something here. I mean, I'll take a straight gunfight over any of the other ways this could have gone, so... Acceptable. Very acceptable. And so there it is. The Irrepressible has been destroyed. Cheers reverberate around the bridge, and you've done it. The undersea's most feared vessel lists and founders with clouds of multicolored gas escaping through rents in her hull. Her stained glass portholes wink and flash like the eyes of a beast wounded but still dangerous. You can attempt to detach an Irigo cannon. Ooh. I kind of want the Irigo cannon. Make yourself focus on the shifting hue. It helps if you close one eye and we can take anything that's not nailed down and anything that is nailed down here. Don't forget your crowbar. I'm actually going to wiki this one because I want to find out what I get either way. So taking this one right here gives me 5 irons. So that would take me up to 95 from where I'm at. Versus this one right here, it didn't say because the wiki, nobody's really populated it. So... Send a boarding party? I mean, it's gambly. It's very, very gambly. 5 irons is no joke. That's actually pretty good. It would increase all of our damage by 1 or 2 for both of our guns. We've got a lot of irons already. Let's gamble. I succeeded. Haha. Tasteful, skipper. Demented yet tasteful. It is not often that a boarding party returns better dressed than when they left. Your crew returned with bulging loot sacks, yards of silk neckwear, and an extraordinary array of waistcoats. Some even penetrated into an inner boudoir. One pocketed a pair of eyeball-sized pearls, which she tells you with a wink she found on the table de nuit. I don't know what that means. Table nuit. Among the treasures and drifts of chiffon, you find perhaps the greatest prize of all. Yellowing sheaves of Z-shanties of a kind you've never heard before, as bright as pennies and as mad as hunger. The music rings through your vessel. Who knew victory could be so tuneful? Ooh. A lump of blue scintillac. We gained hearts. We gained mirrors. We got 2 drowning pearls. So a lump of blue scintillac. Yeah. That's what we get for stealing. That's pretty hardcore. That right there is what we get for stealing the rat eye. The thing that's on top of the mountain, on top of Mount Ararat. When you go to... Pig Mode Isle. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. I couldn't remember what I was talking about. When you go to Pig Mode Isle. And so kind of interesting stuff. Might be able, and when you click it, it makes you instantly target. Oh, wait. I've made a mistake. Make for port. Ow. We'll kill the Thalet in a minute. We're going to go to Hideaway first. Let me get my port report. And while we're here... Oh, there's no shops here. Okay, so that'll be fun to deal with. We can help the sprightly visionary. We can check on the investigator. And we can join a festival. You know that ship was called the Irrepressible. I wonder if that's what they meant when they said he was the Irrepressible Cannoneer. Like, was he on the Irrepressible and that's how he learned all that cool stuff? Or is it just impossible to repress him? Who knows? Perhaps they have something to trade. Yay, we got a shop over here. Ooh, dirt cheap. No, I didn't want to do that. That was an accident. Oh man, I messed up. I messed up bad, Brian. I messed up bad. So let's see what they have going on here. They'll buy all kinds of stuff. They'll also allow me to buy a strange catch if I really wanted to spend money on it and just start feeding them to the bandage poissonnier. A poissonnier is a fish cook, essentially. You know that song from The Little Mermaid, Les Poissons? Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that's what the song is called, but Les Poissons, Les Poissons, how I love Les Poissons. I'm almost guaranteed that that character was written by an Englishman. Like 100% sure almost. Louis. We can join in a festival. That's pretty sweet. I like festivals. Oh, we got a live specimen. Hooray, we got a specimen. We've got... Everybody in the Hideaway has a night to celebrate the festival of their own making and most dedicate their efforts to one of the 3 great events. The silent reel. Throughout the night, people will dance. There will be no music. I don't really want to use my supplies on this. Revelers will indulge in a colorful feast featuring the finest food Hideaway can manage to find in the abyssal depths. The hour of our reflection. There is a dweller too ancient, too mad to help maintain Hideaway. Instead, the suggester serves a ceremonial role. During the festival, they bark out a phrase which everyone then represents through art. Invariably, the topics are variations on handsome Temtum's generosity or Hideaway's superb lifestyles. All right. I am now apparently participating in our own reflection. I can join in. The dwellers of Hideaway have collected rubbery, pliable fish flesh and piled it on the festival square. Once the theme is announced, the dwellers pick out the choicest material from which to build their offerings. I guess I'll join in. From the pile of debris, you pick out fresh slabs of meat and sharp spines. It isn't difficult to slice the pale flesh into roughly the shape of Temtum. The spines do an admirable job of holding your little Temtum together, too. The near-forgotten betrayer across from you beams at your work. He tries to avoid looking at the blithe fiddler beside him, who crams spine after spine into the man-shaped slab she's created. Huh. Let's see here. The near-forgotten betrayer next to you bites his thumb until droplets of blood ooze. This isn't an offering without something personal. All right, we'll do that, too. You scratch the palm of your hand and a streak of blood swells up. You squeeze it onto the lump of flesh you're working on. There, a scarlet mark runs between Temtum's eyes. Others around you are more generous, slicing deep into their fingers, then daubing the blood onto their offerings with tenderness. Their expressions are beatific. Others force a smile, chew at their nails, and spit the pieces into their offerings. A parade to a black guttering hole begins. Each creator takes a moment to name their offering before throwing it into the offering pit. Okay. They name their offerings in turn. 1,000 helping fingers for my neighbor, the miracle that brought me here, deportment. You show the dwellers of Hideaway your offering. It was difficult with the limited materials, but you managed to give the lump of meat and guts a passing resemblance in the shape of Tum-Tum. They seem pleased, but are more impressed by your skill with their sign language. You managed to convey that Tum-Tum is important even to you, a stranger. Your offering is the last to go down the offering chute. Nothing says offering like a chute. I figured we'd have like an altar or something decorative, but no, it's a chute. Just like a garbage chute. The suggester gestures that their wish for the good health of all, Temtum most especially. People of Hideaway take this as their cue and depart. Okay, so I gain terror. 7 memories of a distant shore, which I'm already piling up loads of those. I could buy a memento from the slow blinking vendor. I don't think I want one. I think I'm good. Mementos are not what I'm into right now. It appears as though our dear friend, whatever the hell that thing was, went away. That's fine, though, because I reloaded my save just to make sure that I didn't lose my fuel, because we would have died. And that would have sucked, because I don't want to die, because I clicked on a thing, and I don't know why. It was clear, you say, and sigh. It's true. It's true. It was clear. And I think I've made that mistake multiple times now. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's go to Estval and get ourselves some goodies, and then we'll end our episode there. Leslie's Harbor. That place does look nice, though. I like how the water on the island is still animated, like it's still like moving a little bit, like the lagoon. That's cool. I like that a lot. It makes me happy. All right, Estval. Oh, I do need supplies, though. And we don't have something awaits us. How far is the nearest town? Nuncio's the nearest town? We need more fuel. That's not going to really be a negotiable here. But I would take the free supplies if they'll let me have it. I'm going to run around in circles for a minute until we get the something awaits us. I will see you all tomorrow in the next episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. Thanks for stopping on by. Hi, do everybody, and take care of yourselves. Okay?